everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Paint Table. This is it, the final show of the year before you get to see all of the many things I painted this year laid out on the table. I'd hoped to get more painted this week, but it ended up taking 6 hours to pull out and put away and shoot the video for all of the miniatures that I painted this week, and that was my one day in the studio where I could have actually built and painted something. So yeah, it was a rich, full week. I hope you enjoy that video next week because it took a long time to shoot. I did get a couple things painted, added some stuff to Adeptus Titanicus. So let's take a look at it right now. So here's what I got painted this week. I painted a variety of weapons and 3 new Titans. I painted Hellgate, which is my second Warhound Titan here, done up in the Legio Storm colors. Fully magnetized, so his arms pop on and off. And I painted up the 6 remaining arms from my first box of Warhounds. So I now have the ability to basically arm them however I feel like. So if I want to go double flamer, I can. If I want to add in flamer, I don't know, Vulcan Mega Bolter, we can do that instead. And they're just ready to rock and roll, basically. They can have any loaded I feel like giving them over the course of the game. I also finally painted up my 3D printed turbo laser destroyers that Mike printed for me on his super sweet resin printer. So you can see like there's no lines, no striations or anything like that for Top Dog. So Top Dog now has some gun options. These were printed a while ago before the new kit came out. And I just wanted to have some extra guns. They look really good. Really cool file. Turned out really well. So now I've got some not Apocalypse launchers options for him. And I'll probably get the other kit with the plasma gun and the claw and stuff too, just to paint up. And then I've got basically, I think that finishes off until like more stuff like this comes out that is in the main box. That finishes off the Storm for me because I'll have 2 Warlords, 2 Warhounds, and 2 Reavers, and it means I can field all 3 types of maniples with Axiom support. With 1500 being the basic game size, like the mid-tier game size, that's a pretty robust selection of of Titan stuff, and actually puts me at, oh geez, how many points? It's about 500 for a big guy, 1100 plus another 500, 1600, probably about 2000 points. I think altogether, before I get another Warlord, I'll get about 2,000 points of these guys painted, which is nice. Now I just need someone to actually play the game. so I can record some games. I'm super stoked about Titanicus. I love giant robot games, and I wish someone regularly played it around here. There's some stuff coming up. I've got some games of Infinity tomorrow. I'm playing with Spud and Owen, so I'm painting up some more Varuna stuff, in addition to an HVT that they can have in the game. And then I'm also painting up my Dreadfort Captain, to just stand and go with my Night's Watch and stuff, and just to test my color scheme for all of my my House Bolton folks. And then I'm really stoked to check this out. This is a new game called Moonstone. It has a 2-player starter set with it's basically a fairy tale, apocalyptic fairy tale game. You get humans, you get Baron Von Fancy Hat, Flintlock, Eric the Squire, and Friar Flavius, versus fairies and goblins. So there's Grub, the weird bug goblin wizard, Beaky Bobby, who's like a weird, like, I don't know, like Inquisitor almost. He's got like the Venetian doctor's mask, Vicious Midget, and then Doug the Flatulent, which is a goblin knight on a pug. I don't even know where to start. Oh, and of course, lover of all things Fraud Goblin is going to be painting the very bad guys, the Dominion they're called, and I'll be painting up this. And we got some expansions for it too. I got Agatha Tavern Frau, Fritz, and Quack to add to my my humans. The sort of like the not monster side of everything. So really neat looking game. It has a really cool card dueling mechanic. And is played on a 3x3, so it's a kitchen table size game. So not only am I stoked to paint these because the models are super nice, but the gameplay looks super unique and stuff too. So this will be coming soon. Look for it on Tuesday for a Let's Play, and yeah, we'll see it on the paint tables pretty soon. So there you go, 885 miniatures painted this year. Yeah, and you can check out what that looks like next week on Saturday for the final On the Paint Table of the year. This being the penultimate one, of course, where I guess I'm not getting any paint done next week because I'm going away. It's Christmas. My kids and I are going up to my folks' farm for the holidays, and we're gonna be tobogganing and doing family stuff for the week. I'm not painting. I'm not even thinking about this YouTube channel. It's gonna be on autopilot. It's all gonna be programmed. So we'll see you next Saturday for more stuff, and of course in the new year for the first models of 2019. Till then, I'm Ash. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.